I am Kelly, and today I want to speak to a group of women who are so often invisible, so often left without a voice, and yet who carry a very heavy weight. I want to speak directly to women who describe themselves as trans widows. Women who've lost a husband, a partner, or a marriage, or even a whole family life, not through death, but through transition. And if that's you, then please know this. You're not alone. For many women, the loss of a partner to transition is something that feels almost impossible to talk about. There's the grief, but it isn't grief that's recognised or supported by wider society. People might expect you to be proud, to be supportive and to celebrate, and yet inside you're probably falling apart. And that's what's called ambiguous loss. It's a kind of grief that has no clear ending, no closure, and no ritual around it. Like, if someone dies, painful as it is, we'll have the funeral. We'll have mourning traditions. People bring flowers, they send cards, they cook meals. But when your husband transitions, your partner leaves behind the person that you built your life with, and society doesn't bring you flowers. Often they bring you silence. Sometimes they bring judgment. And so you're left there to grieve all alone. And I want to talk about some of the feelings that often come with that experience. And if what I say resonates with you, then know that counselling might be a safe place where you can finally bring these feelings out into the open. This grief, it has no name. Many women tell me that they feel like they're grieving a death, but the person that they loved is still alive, and you might look across the room and see the same face and the same voice, even some of the same habits, but the man that you loved is gone, and it's deeply disorienting, and it can feel like living with a ghost. This kind of grief is complicated by the fact that other people might deny that you even have a right to feel it. Friends, family, or colleagues might say things like, well, at least they're still here, or you should be supportive. You should call him a woman. And you might feel guilty for your sadness, as if you've done something wrong by simply loving who he was. There's often a sense of betrayal too. Perhaps you had no idea that this was coming, or perhaps it was revealed suddenly after 2 years of marriage, children, and shared memories. Maybe you sacrificed parts of your own life to build the family you thought you were in together, and then overnight you're told that the story of your marriage isn't what you thought it was. And that kind of shock can leave you questioning yourself. Like, did I ever know him? Was my whole marriage a lie? What does that make me? And those are natural questions, and they don't make you bitter, they don't make you cruel, they just make you human. Another theme that so many trans widows share with me is guilt. You might feel guilty for not being able to support your partner the way that others think that you should. You might feel guilty for struggling and guilty for grieving, and then there's a silence. Maybe you don't feel safe telling friends or family what you're going through. Maybe you're afraid of being labelled as transphobic when really all you're doing is grieving the man that you loved. This silence can be suffocating, and that's where counselling can help. It's a space where you don't have to censor yourself. You don't have to put on a brave face. You can speak the raw truth of what you're feeling without fear of being judged or shamed. For many women, the loss of a partner to transition ripples through the whole family. Children might be confused or upset. Some might embrace what's happening and others might struggle. Extended family members might take sides and your friendships might fracture. In the middle of all that, you're expected to hold everything together. You might be juggling your own grief whilst also trying to protect your children, and whilst also keeping the peace in the wider family relationships, and it's exhausting, and you deserve support too. And counselling isn't about telling you how to feel. It isn't about pushing you into acceptance before you're ready, or ever. And it certainly isn't about silencing your grief. Counselling's about making space for you, for your experience and for your story. And I work with women who are navigating this exact kind of ambiguous loss. Women who've lost a husband, a partner, or a marriage to transition, and who need somewhere safe to bring their grief. In our work together, we explore the different layers of your experience. The sadness, the anger, the shock, the guilt, the loneliness. We can look at how you can begin to rebuild your sense of self after everything you thought you knew has been shaken. And most importantly, you don't have to pretend with me. You don't have to censor your words. You don't have to smile when you want to cry. You don't have to call him she or her. Now, healing doesn't mean forgetting it, and it doesn't mean erasing your past or denying your love. It means finding a way to live again, even with this grief. It means making sense of the life that you've lost while gently beginning to build a future that belongs to you. For some women, that means rediscovering who they are outside of their marriage. And for others, it means reclaiming their voice after years of being silenced. And for many, it simply means being able to breathe again without that heavy weight pressing down on their chest. If any of this feels like your life and you connect with it, I want to invite you to reach out. Counselling with me is a chance to sit with someone who understands this unique kind of loss. Someone who won't tell you to move on or to celebrate or pretend that you're okay when you're not. You deserve a space to grieve. You deserve support as you begin to piece your life back together. I provide a free consultation so you can see if it feels like the right fit for you. I can learn a bit more about what help you need, and you can find out more about the service. There's no pressure, no judgment, just a chance to talk. And if you're ready to take that step, then you can go to kellyoliverdougall.com/counselling. To all the women listening who are carrying this invisible grief, I want to know that I see you. You're not on your own, and there is a path forward. Thank you for watching my video and spending this time with me today. And if you feel like you would like some support, then I'd be honoured to walk alongside you in the next part of your story.